Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's subject, well, a couple things. It's Thursday afternoon. We finally got some pretty weather. It's been probably close to 70 today. The ground's drying up. So we're getting close to being able to get some things done. So our plan is tomorrow we're going to put some fertilizer out on some early corn and some broccoli. And we're going to get the fertilizer put out, get the ground tilled, and then Saturday, hopefully we'll lay some plastic mulch. And I'll try to get videos of all this as we're doing it. But, so, we've, a couple things going on. It's kind of getting the busy time of year where we'll really start taking off. Pick up the Christmas tree seedlings tomorrow. It's just a very small number, Fraser Fir Christmas tree seedlings. Hopefully this weekend we'll try to get them out. I'd like to get them out and get that taken care of, so when I get into the row crops, won't have to deal with them as much. That's the plan. So pricing fertilizer and everything, kind of the subject of today's video, and kind of bear with me on this and listen to the end, and I'll explain what's going on. Input costs are going up almost every year. It's taking more and more and more to farm, but I'm going to give you an example of cabbage. The price that I've received for cabbage, wholesale price, for the past 3 years has slowly declined. And me and my farming partner was having a conversation today, and we were talking about the dairies. And folks, if you don't know what's going on with the dairy industry, do some research and check it out. It's a bloodbath, for lack of a better term. They're small, medium-sized dairies are getting creamed right now. And some of these dairy operations are multi-generational operations. It's been milking for generation after generation after generation, and they're going out of business. Input cost and the cost of what they're selling, the product price it just don't add up. We are not to that point in vegetables currently. Now, you think, well, maybe it's just a localized thing. Well, today I met with a group of folks from Brazil, of all places, and they're involved in agriculture, and this was a work-related thing. And like I've stated before, my day job, if you will, is in the agricultural field. I won't tell you what it is. I don't want to come across as representing what I do for my job on this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel is my opinion and my opinion only. So, but I'm talking to these folks, and they're facing the same challenges. And the guy looked at me and said, it's crazy. You can buy produce that's grown halfway around the world in our town cheaper than we can produce it. And that's the same thing we run into here. I mean, I think it's everywhere. But so how's this fixed? The input cost we have no control over. And a lot of times we have no control over the price we sell our product for. If you're sitting on 100 acres of tomatoes that have to be harvested and shipped in a 3-week period, you kind of got to take what they offer. I mean, you may be able to store them for a little while or whatever, but you set the price and they say we don't want it. Well, your tomatoes rot in the field. And that does happen. I mean, I have seen times, we'll say hello to Miss Chloe. She's a big baby, but I have seen times when, particularly tomato growers, it costs more to harvest them per box than they would get for them at the packing house. So they let them rot in the field. And the crazy part of that is there's people in this country hungry. But there's there's some issues going on right now in agriculture that you know, if people want to continue to eat, that's going to have to be addressed at some point. You know, I hate the word sustainable because it is so misused and taken out of context so much. But, you know, in order for it to be sustainable, the people growing the product have to make enough money to stay in business. Period. And that's it. They can't just make enough money to survive, because equipment wears out. You know, they got to replace stuff. They got to be able to make a living and get a little bit ahead, because that's just the way it is. Another issue we run into in our area is labor. You know, it's very hard to find people that will work. And, you know, I hate to do it, but I got to pick on a generation. Of course, I'm sure my father's generation said the same thing about us, is, you know, a lot of the young folks want to sit behind a keyboard for a living, or, you know, something that doesn't require the hot sunshine and sweat. And I mean, they are certain crops that, you know, it's just got to be hand done, and or else you spend millions of dollars in equipment. But anyhow, that's just a little bit. But we're fixing to go. It is go time, and we're gonna take you guys along. Now, like I said, this year I'm gonna try to give a little more in depth. Sometimes it's almost impossible for me just to film it. If I'm being pushed and gotta go, you know, it's hard to get it filmed. But I'm gonna try to at least shoot some footage. It may just be footage, and may do a voiceover or something like that. But anyhow, we've got over 100 subscribers. Thanks to everyone that subscribed to us. If you've not subscribed to us, subscribe to us. If you like what we do, if you see a video you like, comment, let us know what you think, and ask any question. I'll try to answer, and we will talk to you guys later. Have a good day.